What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you being here, taking the time to watch my videos. It really does mean a lot to me. If you're new here, my name is Thomas, and I make videos around Onewheel. Today we are exploring the beautiful Salt Marshes at Marine Park. I am in Brooklyn, New York. I am on trails. I am by water. It's pretty crazy. Actually, if we look that way, it's pretty hard to tell. But right over there, that's Manhattan. We are a good distance away, but that's all right. We're having fun exploring outside, riding our board. The big news for me this week is that I quit my job. I really hated it. I'm not even gonna lie. The people that I worked with were, hopefully they don't watch this, but I didn't really like them as human beings. But I am super stoked, like beyond stoked, that your boy got the job back at Rivian. Now, this is actually an even better job, so great. You know, I'm even more stoked on that. Just the fact that I'm back at a company that I believe in their products, I believe in their mission, the work that they're doing, and I relate. I mean, I'm literally riding an electric vehicle right now. If you're not familiar with what Rivian is an electric vehicle company. They are making trucks, SUVs, all electric, and they're wicked cool. I'm not even playing. They are wicked cool. So if you haven't, be sure to check them out. They are a great alternative to Tesla. They're way better than Tesla. Let's be honest. They are way better than Tesla. And their CEO is not a moron. So that's all positive. Well, join me as I continue to explore Salt Marsh. Should be a good time. I'm excited. All right, let's get rolling. All right, quickly before I head out, I do want to share one of the most common questions that I get asked is, what are your custom shaping settings? So I'm going to share them with you. Currently, I am in custom shaping. I ride in Highline. Now, my phone does this weird thing. I think it's the app, but I'm afraid I don't know what's going on with it. But basically, I have to like change the actual ride mode to get back to the digital shaping. You see how it pops up. If I go to streets, dirt surf, whatever it is, I'll save and apply. It'll change on the board. Like, it'll go green, the light will go green. Just like that changes. Then I have to move back to a different mode. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with the app, but it's been giving me this trouble for the last, I don't know, 5 months or so. Anyway, back to the custom shaping. All right, so in my custom shaping, I have the nose tilted up a little bit. If I'm going downhill, I want to make sure that the nose is a little bit higher so I don't catch a rock or the ground. Braking aggressiveness, I want it to be pretty high. Don't know why, it just feels more comfortable if I can feel like if it's responsive to me. Typically, I ride pretty aggressively. On the trails, I don't ride as aggressive, so I try and have a nice consistent line throughout the profile. And then for the dynamic responsiveness, I want to have it at a 2, positive 2. And the reason for this is I want it to have a little bit more, I want the board to be a little tighter. And what that means is that if I get knocked by a rock, or you know, if I catch an edge, the board will be a little bit tighter and a little bit more supportive of my body while I'm adjusting myself mid-ride. For the turn compensation, the yaw and roll, it's kind of self-explanatory. Yaw meaning how quickly or reactive responsiveness, how responsive is the back and forth motion in the tail of your board, or I guess just the board in general. The roll is again on the edge of the tire, meaning, you know, again, how nimble you want it to feel, and that will correspond with the dynamic responsiveness as well. So jumper engagement, max. Zone engagement, single zone, nothing to worry about. Gradient tracking, strength, I have it at 7. I actually might bring it up 1. And response time, I want it to be a little less responsive, just because if I am relying on momentum, and being a big dude, I have to rely on momentum quite a bit. So I'm going to use that speed and momentum as much as I can, but if it affects my board immediately. So if I have it on a really high level, a fast response time, what's going to happen is the board will react and slow me down, canceling out, eliminating the momentum that I've created. So I do want it to be strong though. So when it kicks in, I want it to work, but I do want it to have a little less response time. I don't want it to affect my riding too quickly. And the max angle, I have it at 2 degrees. Honestly, I don't have a reason. I just set it there one time and it felt good, so I'm gonna keep it there. Really, the app just crashed. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes this thing is frustrating. So make sure that we're on the right shaping. Save and apply. See nothing happen on the board. Switch ride modes. Elevated. Back to highline, and trails is activated. Alright, so this wasn't originally what this video was going to be about. I mean, this video is still going to be about exploring Marine Park, exploring the salt marshes, but I actually want to bring some attention to the fact that I've been making content and videos around Onewheel for a couple of years now, and I have thoroughly enjoyed my time doing it. But you know, I feel like it'd be really cool to get officially sponsored by them, have an official formal relationship with them. I think that's always been the goal. You know, I want to represent Onewheel. I think that I bring a whole nother demographic of riders to the table, and yeah, I just want to be a part of Onewheel, you know, in whatever way I can. I'm already doing that by creating the content that I make currently, but I guess I want it on a more official level, if that makes sense. So I actually reached out to Onewheel. I wanted to ask them if I can be part of their flow team. The flow team is currently a team that already exists. They took applications for it last year sometime, but it's a program that it's basically an ambassador program, right? You are a sponsored Onewheel rider. You're part of their flow team, helping with marketing, helping with creating and spreading the stoke, you know, being part of the community and the culture, shaping that, influencing it, and ultimately growing it. That is really at the core what all my content is about. You know, I started riding this board a few years ago. My first board was the XR, you know, and the second that I stepped on it, I've said it before, and I'm going to continue to say it, but the second that I stepped on the Onewheel XR and I started riding through my park, my neighborhood park, I got this instant sensation of being back to when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, going up in the mountains and skiing with the homies, you know, in high school. It felt like I was gliding through powder. And I'm sure people are going to disagree with me, and that's totally fine. You know, your perception is your perception. I'm not trying to tell you this is what Onewheel is like riding, or this is what Onewheel feels like when you ride one. All I'm trying to say is that for me, it was the closest thing that I could find to a time machine, and it was unbelievable. Such a thrilling experience, and since the second I started riding, I have not stopped. You know, I'm like so hooked onto this. And since learning how to ride, I, you know, started exploring and sharing my own journey with this board. And I've met a lot of amazing people along the way. You know, this Onewheel community is really, really special. It is truly one of a kind. And to know that people are watching my videos and I'm making an impact in the community is really rewarding. I want to continue making these videos, but with the support and help of Onewheel and Future Motion. And I think that I've shown that I'm certainly capable of it. I have receipts of me influencing people's purchasing decisions, you know, so I'm selling boards. You know, I love it. I want people to be part of this. I want people to have the experience to ride these boards because it's kind of magical. I'm not going to lie. Like the fact that I'm out here on the Salt Marsh in the middle of nowhere, Well, I'm not in the middle of nowhere. I'm in the middle of Brooklyn. Like, that's crazy. This is a whole part of Brooklyn that I had never seen prior to riding on my Onewheel. You know, my wife likes to run down here, and I'm not much of a runner. I've gotten into running over the last couple of years, which has been good, and I've explored parts of the Salt Marsh, but I've never come out this far from running, you know? I've only come out this way from riding my Onewheel, and it is awesome. It really, really, really is freaking awesome. So, part of this video has changed into me asking for your support, asking for your help. Reach out to Future Motion, let them know, hey, Thomas is your guy. He will rep your brand and your company extremely well, professionally, while continuing to grow the community, spread the stoke, and encourage people to have fun outdoors. With that being said, I've been chit-chatting quite a bit. I am going to start riding, and I hope you enjoy the ride. Let's roll.
Tempted. I was tempted by your smile. I was tempted, and for a little while I was certain that I will be the one to change you, and you will be mine. You will be mine. I was tempted, tempted by your eyes. I was tempted, the promises, the lies just keep hurting. They just keep on hurting.
Alright, so sand usually for me is tough, because I'm a big dude and I sink into the sand. I can lower the tire pressure, but don't really want to. So I'm gonna continue to push forward in the sand. Hopefully hopefully my battery doesn't die all the way, but we'll see. See what I'm saying? I just sunk. Oh, look at that.
What's never done before. Drop the curtain, drop the curtain. See, no one ever changes, no one. Farewell and
think. Okay, we're at a fork in the road. What do? Do we go left or do we go right? We came from back there. Generally, I think going straight in this area, in the Salt Marsh, is a better idea. But left looks kind of fun. So let's try left. So left is not the way. Section I sink into. Man, that is why Onewheel is a lot of fun, because you can just catch the flow and start zooming. But I gotta walk through the sand. My board's already probably at 50 now, so I want to make sure that I got enough battery to get to the charging spot, which I think I do. So oh, I got sand in my shoes. Anyway, to my point earlier, I know a lot of people right now are super hyped about the Onewheel Italy trip, and hey, I'm not gonna lie, if I won, that'd be super sick. I would be super down. Don't know if I'd be able to go, but I'd be super down. It'd be awesome to go and ride. You know, I was in Mexico and I was actually DMing Onewheel, letting them know. I was like, yo, you guys should do a trip out to Mexico City. The street riding, the sidewalk surfing potential was unreal out there. It was so cool. I was straight up messaging them and sending them photos, tagging them in the photos that I was putting on my story. Like, I was obsessed, you know. So having the ability to go on a trip to Italy, to the Dolomites in particular. The Dolomites is, my wife is Italian, but the most beautiful place that she said she's ever visited was the Dolomites. So I would love to go. Don't get me wrong, trip would be awesome, but I'm really trying to focus a lot more on long term, right? I am myself trying to figure out how to expand and grow as a creator. You know, how can I continue to do this sort of thing? And maybe it is continuing to make Onewheel videos, but at the same time, not being so consistent with just Onewheel content. You know, I am a person. I do have more sides to me than just Onewheel. In my small group of people, I am like the Onewheel guy, which is cool, flattering. But I also, there's more to me than just Onewheel, you know? But at the same time, I friggin' love Onewheel. Onewheel is awesome. So it'd be dope to be part of the Flow team. And the other thing is that I have not really seen much activity from the flow team. And there's no criticism, none whatsoever. I'm sure there are like rules and things that you're limited to be able to do. So this is no judgment or like negative criticism whatsoever. All I'm saying is that I have not seen a whole lot of activity from them. And I feel like the entire point of the flow team was to have more, what's the word? Like more community development. All these individual people are doing awesome things, but I don't know, I want more, you know, and I want to be part of that. So if you're watching this, guys, consider it. You know, I've got a lot of cool ideas. And the other thing is, now that I'm back at Rivian, I would really, really like to try and do a Rivian and Onewheel collaboration. You know, when I was last working for Onewheel back in 2023, I brought it up to my managers. They were super stoked about the idea. I brought it to the guys at Onewheel. They were stoked about the idea. Unfortunately, I got laid off, and I was kind of the connector between the two. And so that opportunity was gone. But now that I'm back, I think it would be epic to have a collab with them. And I think I can make it happen. So, you know, something to think about, something to consider. So, if you watch my videos, would like to see me as an official Onewheel representative, whether that be the flow team, you know, maybe doing sales over here. I just started Rivian though, so I'm not really trying to start a new job, but, you know, but it'd be cool. I tried badgering them for a little while to try and get work with them, but, you know, I just want to be part of Onewheel. Onewheel is such a cool brand. So cool. And I resonate with it so much. Anyway, guys, let's get back to riding. That was a rush. I'm telling you, Onewheel is an amazing board. It's an amazing thing. I want to rep them officially. It'd be an honor. It'd be super dope. And I think I'd do a good job. So, this is the official, unofficial vote for T. Swizane, vote for Thomas, and encourage Onewheel to let me join their team.
Here, it's a perfect terrain for that, right?
Oh yeah, there's a long stretch of trails.
Yeah, I know. All the
Yeah.
way to the back.
Yeah.
With the sand and.
Yeah,
Did you see
this is
any
a lot of
dogs
fun.
there?
Sorry?
Did you see any dogs there?
One, but pretty far back. Yeah.
He's friendly, but I'm just.
Yeah, no,
Maybe
totally.
The other dogs are not because he's not fixed, you know. So.
Yeah, sure.
And still a puppy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
As I was saying, I believe so much in this product, and I got a lot of stoke for this sport, a lot of joy and a lot of love. And all I want to do is continue to share it, but have a little bit of help from Onewheel. So reach out to them, let them know T. Swizane, Thomas wants to be on the crew, wants to be part of the team. So I think I bring a lot of value to the table, and I definitely connect with another demographic of riders, potential riders out there, and I know I'm selling boards. So I hope you guys enjoyed the ride through the Salt Marsh at Marine Park in Brooklyn, New York. Feel free to drop a comment if you have questions, if you have concerns, have some feedback that you want to share with me. I appreciate it all, and I'll do my best to interact with you and engage with you. I did go back on a few of my other videos as I was screenshotting these receipts, and I saw that there were a couple comments here and there that I forgot and I missed. So to those people, I apologize. And to future commenters, keep commenting. I appreciate the love, appreciate the engagement. And until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Peace.